Hello and welcome to the 10th anniversary watch-along of TNA Turning Point 2009, or Impact Wrestling as it's known now. So if you know how to find a copy of this, you feel free to watch with me and listen to my thoughts as we're going along. I actually just have Impact Plus. I think it's worth the money for all the old stuff, and I'm going to try and actually get into some current day Impact as well. It sounds like it's a much better product than it was a couple of years ago. Not sure if it's up to scratch with how it was 10 years ago just yet, but at some point in the near future, I'm sure I will find out. So, I have the video loaded. It is on 0.00, and I'm ready to click play. So, get yourself in that position where you're ready to click play. Pause this video while you get to that point, and then unpause, and we will watch it together. If you like this sort of content and like this concept of doing some watch-alongs and stuff, please leave a like. So that I know. Feel free to let me know in the comments as well. You could maybe request anything, especially if there's like a big anniversary, like a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever year anniversary coming up. Then I'm most keen on those because I feel like they're sort of topical. And it's just interesting rather than looking back at a random show. But I wouldn't be against doing a completely random show if it's a super popular suggestion. So let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me watch along with next. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I think we've killed enough time while people get themselves paused, found the right video, and unpaused. So, in a second, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then you'll hear a click. That's me pressing play. You want to try and press play roughly in time with that, so that we are watching the same thing. So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1... And I hope you could hear that click. If you couldn't, it was about the same amount of time after the 1 as the 1 was after the 2, and the 2 was after the 3. Okay, so it's been a few months since I did one of these. I've missed a few pay-per-views out. Change is inevitable. AJ Styles is the world champion. Yes, I remember that. I haven't watched the pay-per-view where he won it. But yeah. A turning point is here. Oh, I've already mentioned the name. Oh, this is where it started to go downhill. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are in. So this is like the beginning of the not quite end of TNA. This is a really interesting moment to jump in. So hoping to keep this up every month if it's super popular with you guys. And watch along like 10 years delayed. Look at the roster they had. Daniels, Joe, Lashley, AJ. There's just talent. So much talent. See who else appears. I'm not going to make any assumptions on roster. I think I know who was there, but let's just go purely off what we see. It's some great talent. There's James Storm, Abyss. Was that Amazing Red I think we just saw? Sting. Suicide, which I think was TJ Perkins. Kurt Angle in his weird old man stage. Wait, who's Kurt Angle fighting? Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett. Team 3D. Matt Morgan. What happened to him being a big deal? Is that Hernandez? Okay, that's cool. I like Hernandez. Wow, Pale Angle is pale. Oh, you shut up, Hogan. I don't care for you, sir. Lashley, Storm. I think I've named all these. It's a hell of a roster, though, to be fair. I mean, look how many of them are now in something bigger and better, like, or were legends already by that point. Like, just the mix of those two alone is incredible. And then you've got some shoulda, woulda, couldas that never went on to anything, but that doesn't mean they weren't good fun at the time. Desmond Wolfe, I've heard that name. I don't think I've ever actually watched a match, though. Oh! Is this the triple threat? AJ, Daniels, and Joe. Is this that? Oh! Or is it the second triple threat that just wasn't as good? I can't remember. I feel like it was more like 2005, the amazing triple threat they did. Okay, we've got Amazing Red in the next division title match. Homicide's in it. Okay. So is it just one-on-one? Homicide and Amazing Red. That could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun. Mike Tenay and Taz. What an announced team. TNA in this era was on fire, and then they've just hired Hulk Hogan, so this is where it all goes to pot. Homicide. So World Elite, what was that team? Sounds like a foreign heel stable, but Homicide got a pretty good crowd pop there, and he might have brought his, I think that's Puerto Rican flag. Don West is here with Amazing Red for some reason. What's going on there? Yeah, but he's an American from New York, so he's not exactly the obvious choice for a foreign heel stable. But whatever works. Amazing Red, you could have got some pants that fit. Is Don West really that loud, or has he got like a way turned down mic on to make him seem loud? So Red's the face. So wait, who was the girl in the background in the short skirt leading the fans? Did they have prompters back then in TNA? Okay, Red with a kick to the gut and off the ropes. This should be fast-paced, hard to call. It's not really my job to call it. It's Tenay and Taz, but you know that's why you're watching my video, not just this. Homicide took him down with a shoulder tackle while I was waffling. Goes over. Red jumps over. Homicide slides under. Arm dragged by Red. And a sort of a drop kick slash calf kick. And then Homicide goes after Don West and pushes him. Okay. Oh, Red over the top. He dummies it though. Jumps off the apron. Hurricane Runner. Very nice. And a weird hand gesture. Right, Amazing Red. I'm not sure what that was. He rolls Homicide back in, slingshots in over his back, and crossbody block for a 1, just about a 2. Homicide into the corner, monkey flip, but Homicide onto his feet. Oh, Red ducks the clothesline, and head scissors. Oh, but then runs into a clothesline and does the backflip sell. Very nice. Very nice. So there was your babyface heat at the start of the match. Now they get the heel heat, and beating down the babyface for a large portion of the match. Or he could just taunt the crowd for most of it. Oh, he takes his bandana off and throws it at Red. Clubs across the back. Here we go. Yeah, this is just the beatdown. Almost like biting his neck. Oh, buy him dinner first, mate. Good grief. Oh, goes for the belly to back suplex. Red jumps over. Okay, we're not quite ready for the heel beatdown yet. 2 kicks to the legs. Oh, nice. I call that a windmill kick. I don't know what his term is in wrestling. And then a running seated clothesline to Homicide and a 2 count. Okay, so we're not quite into the heel beatdown portion of the match just yet. Right. Red climbs up to the second rope, applauds the audience for some reason. On the top rope, oh, did a little roly-poly version of a swanton. He missed, obviously. And then Total World Backbreaker. And now Homicide again looking very pleased himself. Oh, falling headbutt to the back. Goes for the pin. And Red kicks out at 2. Shut up, Don West. Whose idea was this? Okay, so now we're in the heel beatdown. Homicide is pulling on Red's face while chewing the top rope. Interesting move. Homicide just holds his fist up to the ref. Not even in a massively threatening way, just put his fist in between them. Oh, flying back elbow by Homicide to Red as he bounced off the ropes. Yeah, Don West talking constantly while not being able to hear the commentators. Homicide choking Red with the shin. Yeah, Don West chatting constantly into like a turned down microphone while you can't hear the... Oh, why is it gone off? Did we have ad breaks during pay-per-views in 2009? What the hell? It went black just for a second then and came back in, but I don't think any time had passed. That was weird. Inverted atomic drop. Yeah, anyway, let me get my point out about Don West. The fact that you can't hear the commentators, it just means you've got multiple voices talking over each other, which I know is ironic for me to say considering you're listening to me and presumably can hear the commentary in the background, but hopefully you've got that volume down. So you probably can't even hear Don West. But yeah, it's a bit disconcerting on a professional broadcast like this, where like they're talking over each other. Red fighting back with the right hands. Oh, uppercut by Homicide. And then the karate pose, I guess, or something like that. Okay, that was good. No, he's got like the regal stretch almost, but he's not quite hooked it on. He's not hooked his head under the arm, but it's almost like a regal stretch. This half a regal stretch, maybe 3/4 of one. Red doesn't look happy about this. Don West has got 6 fans chanting along with him on the front row. So Homicide somehow thinks he made Red tap out, even though he clearly didn't at any point. Now he's threatening the ref. I've always thought certain things that heels do seem dumb as opposed to heelish, and that was one of them. Trying to insist there was a tap when there wasn't. It's strange. Another uppercut in the corner. And then an open hand chop. Now he's going to lift him up onto the top rope, seated position. Looks like he's going to go for some sort of superplex. Eventually, once he's done faffing about, choking him or something. Oh, and Red fires back. Right hands. 3 of them. Headbutt from Homicide. Puts Red back in his place. And then an open hand slap to the chest. I was going to say chop, but that implies it was like Ric Flair style. No, this was overhand. Now Homicide making Red motorboat him for some reason. Red's doing some weird, weak fighting off flailing punches. But Homicide sells it and falls off the turnbuckle. Red's on the middle rope now. Jumps in. Oh, arm drag. Okay, could have done something more impactful from there, I would feel. Oh, triple dropkick in the corner. That was nice. I like that. Jumps up into a power slam position, then reverts himself back out into a tornado DDT. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Homicide kicks out at 2. He's got an actual singlet on, it seems, underneath his street attire. That's an interesting choice. He doesn't like his nipples. Oh, Red catches himself on the middle rope, and then a flying tornado flatliner, and Homicide kicks out again. The fans are chanting that was 3. It just wasn't. I don't get it. It just wasn't. Make your chants make sense, people. Kicks to the back of the leg. And another one. Homicide down to a knee. And then back up and catches the kick to the ribs. Dragon screw, leg whip. And then a Michinoku driver kind of symbol. And then a Michinoku driver, yeah. And did they just call it the Bronx Bomber? So apparently Homicide was using that and even gave it a name at this period. But Red kicked out. Bronx Bomber 27, and I think you know what that reference is. No, I don't, actually. Okay, what's he got in mind now? Is Wake Up taunting Red in wrestling game attire? Oh, is this the Gringo Killer? That's it. It's basically a vertebraker, but Red gets out of it. Jumps for the monkey flip. Homicide blocks it. It's not very fluid, but now what's he doing? Oh, he's going to slingshot him into the turnbuckle. They're not very fluid. Goes for a cutter, misses it. Standing shooting star press. Probably a little bit less commonplace in 2009 than they are in 2019. Even Hangman Page can do them now. But back then, it's probably pretty special for someone to do that. Yeah, there's just been a couple of disjointed moments in this match where maybe they haven't got like the best chemistry. Like they don't quite know what each other's doing at all times. Now Red's very slowly climbing the corner for some reason. Don't know why he's going that slow. Homicide's basically hugging him from behind at the moment, spooning him. Now Red's up to the top. Moonsault? Yep. You think Homicide caught him with a cutter? I think he was supposed to have, but didn't. Is my honest analogy of that. I was like, wait, what just happened? Basically, Red went for a moonsault, and then Homicide was meant to catch him in a cut. They're going to show a replay of this, but it didn't even come close to making contact. Good sell by Red, but not even close. I wouldn't show multiple replays of a missed spot like that, TNA. Top tip. Top tip. Don't show multiple replays of botched spots like that. Right, okay, so Homicide back in control. He lifts Red up to seat him on the top rope. Well, top turnbuckle. Climbs up with him. Homicide's up on the actual top rope now. Goes for a Hurricane Runner. Oh, and Red pushes him off and holds on to the top. Now Red jumps, and that flipping sunset flip that Cena made famous a few years later, and he pins him with it. Oh. Okay. Didn't realise that was going to be the finish. Was Red using that as a finisher at the time or something? It's just like a less impactful powerbomb. Oh well. Okay match to start with. Be glad when Don West's out of here. And I think maybe if they had chemistry, these two would be expected to put on a better match than that. But not everyone gels, I guess. But Amazing Red and Homicide are two pretty good names. And they're going to show a replay of just the pin. Interesting. Here we go. Now we get to see the actual move. It's a nice move, but I wouldn't say it's finisher worthy. Okay, we've got a slightly prolonged celebration in the ring that always makes me suspicious. I doubt anything's going to happen. No, it's not. We've cut to the commentators now. Yeah, it was okay, Taz. I thought Mike Tenay had like a fake cigar in his hand there, but it's a pen. Like a weird fake fat cigarette kind of thing. I was like, wait, that's his gimmick? So we're building to Desmond Wolfe and Kurt Angle as the second match, it sounds like. So this was Desmond Wolfe's like debut. I don't know a lot. Oh, I haven't got my phone with me. I was going to Google him. I don't know a lot about Desmond Wolfe. I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is where I'd kind of stopped watching. Because I don't remember a lot of the Hogan era, and this was the start of that. I don't remember Desmond Wolfe. I think I kept up with the news, but didn't watch it, you know, like at the time. So I think I knew a lot of results and stuff. like a few months ago when I did the was it Bound for Glory 2009? I did a watch along with, and I felt like I'd seen some of it, but some of it was completely alien to me, and I'd never seen it before. So I feel like I'd maybe watched some highlights of some of the matches or something. Oh, okay. So after all that discussion about Desmond Wolfe and Kurt Angle, we're having the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Hey, remember when WWE said they were the first ever women's tag team titles? I mean, they weren't even the first ever ones in that company, but that's by the by. Oh, wait. Now they're showing the Knockouts Championship on the... are all the titles on the line in this match or something? So we've got beautiful people. Very good. I'm not going to complain if I get some Velvet Sky in my day. Not going to complain about that. Words. Oh, the knockout gold at stake. Okay, so yeah, that is the case. Wait, who are Taylor and Savita? Wait, where's Velvet Sky? You better not be giving me beautiful people and it's not Velvet Sky. Oh no, Velvet's here. Move, Angelina, no one cares. And who's that? She's alright as well. Give me some... Why would you cut the camera away at that point? Move. Yes, that's the one. Well, Velvet is like top 5 all time for me. That's Lacey Von Erich. Oh, right. That's Little Miss Von Erich. Daughter of whichever Von Erich survived. David? Kevin? Don't know. Move, you. Don't waste yourself on her, Velvet. Oh, yes. Jesus Christ. I love 2009 TNA. Oh my god. Wait, that's not Angelina, is it? That's Madison. Still got nothing on Velvet. Better than Angelina. Right, who are you? I don't know this name at all. Oh, so it's going to be a 6-woman tag and all the champions are on one side and whoever gets pinned loses their title or titles. Okay. I thought it was a normal 2-on-2 tag match. It was like the champions against the Knockouts champion and a friend. Okay, I get it. I don't know who either of these are particularly. But I know who I'm supporting in this match. And I love some ODB. I think she's class, but still. Won't be supporting that team. There she is. This is going to be a wrestling clinic, isn't it? No, but it should be entertaining. A flask of liquid courage. She's an interesting character, isn't she? Wow. Velvet Sky. As I said, let me know in the comments your top 5 all-time wrestling females. Be curious how many of you put Velvet Sky in there and how many of you are wrong. Absolutely unbelievable. This is an interesting match concept. Kind of wasted on this, should we say, caliber of worker. But well, okay, why are we just zooming in on her? That's not her gimmick, and rightly so, by the looks of things. On the wrong side there, cameraman. Okay, Velvet pushes whoever she is. Is she Taylor Wilde? Okay. Come on, tell me who the girl is with Velvet. Okay, that was Taylor. Oh! Okay, so ODB already definitely gained my jealousy on 2 counts. Right, I know who these are now. We've got Velvet Sky and ODB in, but now Velvet Sky tags out too. Go on, someone say it. Is this Madison? Yep, Madison Rain. Okay, cool. Madison Rain ain't all bad. Won't kick her out of bed for farting. Ha, okay, yeah, I like it. I get it. She touched herself and she burnt herself because she's so hot. And then ODB runs her over with a boob bump, I guess. Right, who's this? Saraya or something? Was that her name? Sarita, that's the one. Sarita, okay, schoolgirl roll up. Madison kicks out. Sarita rolls her back through. That's shoulders. I'm not sure we're both down at the same time at any point there. Hammerlock now by Sarita. Madison tries a back elbow, then gets arm dragged for a double head spring pointlessly, and then a back elbow. And then tags in Taylor? Oh. Belly to back suplex into a moonsault double team. That was nice. Very good. Okay. I can dig these. Taylor Wilde, that's her name. Thought so. Right, so she she runs the ropes. Okay. How did these girls not become more of a thing? Right, Lacey Von Erich's in without a tag. Fair enough. And then Madison Rain goes for the pin off it, off the clothesline that she hits, and gets a 2. And then we fade to black again for some reason, and then we fade back in. I hope you guys are watching the same video as I am, so it doesn't that fade to black doesn't keep messing us up. For the record, the entire video length is 2 hours 50 minutes 45 seconds. So if you've got that length, you've probably got the same video as I have. Best bet, just watch it on Impact Plus. Anyway, Madison tags in Velvet Sky. Was Lacey Von Erich really green at this point? Because I've noticed she's not actually been legally in the match yet. Double Russian leg sweep. That was okay, decent, I guess. Nothing too amazing, but okay. Now I'm jealous of Taylor Wilde. I mean, not the getting punched in the head thing, but okay, now I'm jealous of Taylor Wilde. Oh, this match, Jesus. This is exactly what I expected this match to be, except I didn't know what to expect of Sarita and Taylor Wilde, and they've been pretty decent, actually. Penalty kick to the back from Velvet Sky, and then running low front drop kick. Kicks out at 1, I think. Oh, great camera work. And then Velvet bounces it. And now Lacey Von Erich comes in. So what happened to Angelina Love? I'm guessing they turned on her and she's going to be a face or something. I don't know. Von Erich choking her in the corner with the boot and then drags her out for a 2 count. She doesn't seem too terrible, but she did a very, very brief stint in the ring. And let's face it, we're not comparing her to absolute technical wizards, are we? So she probably looks decent. Okay, octopus stretch. No, stick with that previous camera angle, I would say. She's biting the hand, and the referee hasn't seen it. Okay, that's an interesting way of cheating. I like that. And then rolls through. Okay, but then Taylor rolls right through, and then another penalty kick. She likes throwing her kicks, doesn't she? And both girls are down. Referee's going to administer the 10 count, and we're going to go for the hot tag, it would seem. Who's Taylor going to tag? Probably ODB, I'd guess. She's not been in a bit, and she's the obvious hot tag here. I would say. Velvet tagged in Madison, and then here comes ODB. Clothesline, doesn't use her boobs this time, actually uses a normal attack. There's a clothesline for Velvet. She knocks Lacey off. She's clotheslined Madison again. She pats herself on the boobs. Just standard behaviour. Off the ropes goes Velvet, screaming the whole way. Ducks a clothesline, runs in. Tries a crossbody, ODB catches her, good grip there, and then a fall-away slam, and then slaps herself in the face. Nice kip up. Nice kip up. Okay, this is good. Goes for the pin. Lacey Von Erich is in to break it up. Oh, here's Sarita with a devastating right hand, and then Taylor Wilde attacks Madison Rain from behind as well. It's all broken down. Madison Rain ducks the middle rope and sends Sarita out. Sends Taylor Wilde out, sorry. Lacey Von Erich, not Lacey Evans. That's a different wrestler. Throws out the other one. And then rescues Velvet Sky from ODB. Now, they've all got hold of ODB. Well, I say all. Lacey and Velvet have ODB. Madison runs in, but ODB kicks her. Elbows Lacey. Hits Velvet. What's fell out of someone's head? Probably an extension or something. Now she's got Madison up in a fall-away slam. No, a Samoan drop kind of position. And whatever that was meant to be, it looked like just a glorified Samoan drop. And she gets the win. And all of those cool stipulations were pointless because all titles were retained. Unlucky Madison. That was a hell of a bra doing a hell of a lot of work for her there. Oh, wow, okay. Took your extension down your trunks. She's obviously not too devastated at having lost then. She's doing a lot of dance in the ring with fake pubes hanging out of her panties. Like, Velvet looks upset. She's got the memo. She's meant to be upset that they just lost. Okay, here's Desmond Wolfe. See what sort of promo he cuts. Get it? Impact. Oh, he's British. Wait. Wait. I'm Googling him. It is! It's Nigel McGuinness! I thought I recognised that voice! No way. Oh wow, window lickers. What? Wow. Okay, so typical British guy in an American federation. Just use all the British slang you can think of, guy. Like, everything that we won't have heard very often. Okay, I'm excited about that now. I didn't know Desmond Wolfe, but I didn't know it was Nigel McGuinness, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got tag titles now. British Invasion, that's Nick Aldis, Magnus. Oh, what's his name? He's just retired. Legendary. Oh, Motor City Machine Guns. What's his name? Oh, I'm going to kick myself when I find out his name. Oh, is this a triple threat? Bear Money. And he's being called Robert Roode in 2009. Wow. What's his name? Oh, I'm going to be so annoyed if I don't think of it before he rocks up. It might not even be him. I hope it is, because otherwise it's really going to bug me. But Bear Money are here. Back before people realised exactly what level of singles heel Bobby Roode could be. He had long hair. He's had quite the variety of gimmicks in his career, actually, Bobby Roode, when you think about it. before he became the It Factor, which is basically the same gimmick as Glorious. You know, with tweaks, obviously, but it's the same idea, isn't it? Cocky heel. But he had this gimmick. He was in the Team Canada gimmick, which was a totally different type of heel. Okay, this could be fun. I like Machine Guns. Oh, well, I like Alex Shelley. I always found Chris Sabin really overrated. But as a team, I do like Machine Guns. I don't understand how Chris Sabin ever got a TNA World title then. I don't get that bit. Getting with his early 2000s emo boy haircut. Okay, right, come on. Who is it? There's Magnus. Him! Doug Williams! Damn it! Why could I not think of that name? I'm sure he's just had his last match like this year, hasn't he? Look at baby Magnus, baby Nick Aldis. With his angry heel chin. How much he's sticking his chin out. Love Nick Aldis. Think he's a great choice for NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Or World's Heavyweight Champion. A lot of talent in this ring, actually, when you look at it. Like, look at it. You got Nick Aldis and James Storm, who are current NWA champions. You got Bobby Roode, who's Bobby Roode. You got Doug Williams again, who's Doug Williams. And then you got the Machine Guns. Wow. This could be fun. This could be a fun match. Like I said. And then you've got Earl Hebner calling it as well. Like, TNA was stacked. What's TWA? And they got SoCal Val. I met her. Lovely lady. I think she lives in England now, actually. But I met her working at a UK indie years ago. And I think she must have loved it over here so much she moved here. Okay, James Storm gets the hot start, jumping Magnus. And knocking Doug Williams off the apron as well. Look at this. The two NWA champions throwing hands. Clothesline from Storm. And another one. Magnus hits the deck. Got the arm wringer. Tags in Rude. Here we go. I'm supporting Beer Money because they're wearing purple. And then Magnus stumbles over to the Machine Guns corner and Shelley tags himself in. Okay. So now we've got Bobby Roode and Alex Shelley. That's kind of fun. I don't remember hearing about Chris Sabin wrestling like anywhere this year. I might be wrong, but other than that, everyone in this match has been active this year, 10 years later. Because I'm sure that it was this year Doug Williams retired. I'm sure it couldn't have been as long ago as last year. It's not over a year ago, or best part of a year ago. But I don't remember, and I remember, hasn't Alex Shelley come back to Ring of Honor or something? I don't know. I've not been following Ring of Honor, so I might be wrong. Might be getting my wires crossed. But I don't remember hearing anything about Chris Sabin in 2019. And I hope he's not like dead or something, and I'm being insensitive, like, because I just haven't heard if he is. I haven't heard any news about him in a long time. Oh, that was a high chop. I was like, oh. Sounded like, didn't even look like it was in the chest, a couple of those. Looked like it was in like the throat, which I'm sure Shelley didn't appreciate. That was nice though. Baseball slide, takes the leg out, and then a penalty kick from Sabin. Well, I say penalty kick, it looked like a Monty Python Ministry of Silly Walks, but it was a kick. Look at the gap in between the ring and ringside, or lack thereof. I hope there's no suicide dives in this show. Or if there is, I hope they're all on the same side of the ring where there's a gap. There's no room for any shenanigans there. Okay, he's got like a neck crank on, snapmares him over, pins him with the shin, and then Sabin comes over the top with the Eddie Guerrero senton thing. I always attributed to Eddie Guerrero that move. That's the most famous use of that. Right arm jab by Sabin, and another one. Now off the ropes goes Rude. Apparently Doug Williams doesn't want in the match at the moment. Oh, it does now though. It does now. Flying forehand by Bobby Roode goes to the pin, but doesn't realise he's been tagged out. Apparently, he didn't feel the tag on his back. I understand Chris Sabin not knowing there was a tag. Hey, look at Doug Williams like, aye, order, bring it on, boy. And then a schoolboy roll up by Sabin on Williams. Bobby Roode doesn't bother breaking it up, though. Sabin with a drop toe hold, now an arm wringer after a roll through. Now Williams pushes him back into the corner. No clean break, of course, because he's a heel. He's a heel! Shelley moves out of the way instead of tagging in. I'm sure Sabin really appreciated that. Oh well. Sunset flip, Sabin rolls through, and another penalty kick. Another PK. Now suddenly Shelley's happy about this. Oh, now you want a tag. Okay, I see. Alex Shelley heel turn confirmed. Double spine buster, leg split. Oh, double PK. And now Magnus flails in. You see how he ran in? And then a front and back PK for Magnus as well. Now Shelley scoops Williams up and slams him. Drops the knee on the side of the head. And now a rear chin lock as Williams sat up to sell it. I should have got a drink before this. My throat feels dry and we've got a long way to go yet. Knee in the back and pulling the arms back. I don't know why the face is doing the rest hold on the heel, but that's what's happening right now. Quick leg drop. Snap leg drop, I would call it. Williams kicks out at probably 1. Maybe 2. Maybe just about got the 2 in. But Shelley retains control. Leapfrog into the attack thing by Chris Sabin. Good double teams by Machine Gun so far. Williams reverses and then Magnus grabs the leg. He's been waiting there for about 2 minutes. And now Magnus comes in. I wonder if people realise what Magnus had become. Because he's great. I really like Magnus. Nick Aldis. Oh, well, that's rude. Rude crowd. And now already tagging Williams back in, and Williams is like, hang on, I am literally still recovering out here, mate. Calm down. Kicks him in the gut. Okay, what they're going for now? Double arm ringer. Oh, they swap places and take him down with a straight jacket takedown thing. Williams goes to the pin. 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, I know I've said this about Velvet Sky already, so you're going to think it's just some weird thing I say about everything, but I would say Magnus, Nick Aldis, is in the wrong corner, I would say, for a start. I'd also say is possibly in my top 5 favourite wrestlers at the moment, present day. James Storm slaps Chris Sabin in the head, apparently that's a tag. Someone put British Invasion in the right corner, that's really bugging my OCD. Okay, James Storm and Aldis again, Magnus, sorry, going back and forth. Storm ducks the clothesline. Oh, drops him face first across the knee, then side toe suplex. Oh, dodges out of the knee drop from Williams. Now Roode's in. Look at that. They were carrying him around off the floor then, and then double suplex. Oh. Gone black. And we're back. Oh. Beer. Oh, wait. No. Now. Beer. Money. And then Williams goes to the right hand. Storm ducks. Puts him up on the top rope. Ducks him in the trio woe. And then they're going to throw Magnus at him. Yep. Straight into him. And then Shelley tags in. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's not a pleasant move to have done to you, is it, from either perspective? Excuse me. Okay, what's happening now? I think we're having a quadruple team on Aldis. Yeah, I think Aldis, what I was saying is he might be one of my top 5 favourite wrestlers at the moment. I think I've got Ciampa, I've got Wyatt, just because I love The Fiend and I love the Firefly Funhouse. I've got Cody, and I've probably got Aldis and someone else. Who else? I don't know, I've not seen enough of heel Balor just yet on NXT, I don't think, to make a judgment. Enjoying the fact that he's turned heel, but I don't know if that would put him right up there yet. I don't know, I'm probably leaving out someone really obvious. I feel like I do this when I make like these lists. you're like, oh yeah, top 5 this, and you always think, have I just missed someone really obvious? Oh, well, anyway, back to the match. Williams moves out the way of Saban's over the top rope splash, vault press thing. I think that was a tag. This is frantic to keep up with. Big boot into a German suplex by British Invasion. Williams doing the suplex. But then Beer Money are in. Double clothesline. I think someone from Beer Money's legal. I think Rude. I think he tagged the foot. Okay, but oh, there we go. They fire the Brits into each other to shoulder tackle each other. Starting to look a bit incompetent, these two. Off the ropes goes Williams. Double back body drop. Wow. Elevation. Rude catches the kick of Aldis. Slingshot into a DDT. That was nice. No idea who's legal. I think it might be Rude and Williams. Oh, okay. Nice assisted rock bottom. And yet the pin does imply that they're the legal ones. Magnus breaks up very slowly to make it be a 2 count. And now James Storm goes after the other NWA champion again. Over the top goes Storm, but nice enziguri by James Storm to the back of the head. I didn't know James Storm did enziguris. Who's that? Eric Young. Oh, yeah, it's World Elite. British Invasion is just part of it, isn't it? Yep. Eric Young, another super flexible character. Oh, wait, the roll-up holding the tights. I thought Beer Money were faces. Oh well. Magnus hits a running clothesline, takes out Rude. Earl Hebner's trying to get rid of Eric Young with his tie off center. And now the double team. Oh, Storm's going after Eric Young. Oh, okay. Kevin Nash is here. For some reason. James Storm's got Eric Young by the tie. Yep, heel turn. Heel turn, that's what's going on, Mike, tonight. Anyway, Rude's on his own now because Storm's been laid out by the global title. Earl Hebner lost interest just early enough. Yeah, well, Bobby Roode's like, wait, what happened? I don't know what happened to the Motor City Machine Guns. I think they got, like, shot or something. They've been out of this match for ages. Spinebuster into a flying back elbow combo. And the Invasion win. I have no idea where Motor City Machine Guns went in that finishing sequence. They seem to be missing for the last, like, minute or 2 of the match. Completely. So they've had a Kevin Nash run-in heel turn thing. Brutus Magnus. He was still being called Brutus Magnus at this point. Wow. Excuse me. Brutus Magnus, became Nick Aldis. Where are Motor City Machine Guns? Seriously, what has happened to them? Okay, so we've had 3 titles on the line, 5 belts, 3 titles so far, all retained. Oh no, the X Division title was on in the first match. Red retained that as well. So yeah, 4 titles, 6 belts, all retained thus far. Not saying that's a bad thing, just pointing out. Motor Machine City Guns indeed to those people with the crowd sign. Those people in the crowd with the sign. Yeah, what happened to these guys? Are we going to see in the replay, I wonder? Because I really wonder what happened to the Motor City Machine Guns in the last, like, minute or 2 of that match. Like, they're still involved at this point, in this quadruple team. Right, Machine Guns are already missing at this point. It would seem. So yeah, they were missing for a while. Nash in good shape there, it looks like. I mean, he's old, but good shape. So what is the explanation for that? I'm sure we'll find out on Impact, which I probably won't watch. We're going to have Eric Young and Nash against Beer Money at the next pay-per-view? Probably not. Night Today still perplexed by Kevin Nash all these years later. It's been like his career. Questioning Kevin Nash. Okay, what we're looking at. Okay, we've got Mick Foley. Raven! Yes, Raven. So Raven, Stevie Richards, Daphne. Interesting. Excuse me. Lesnar faces Lashley. Wimpy Whining Entertainment. Great sign. Great sign, dude. Oh, wow. Okay, we get the answer pretty quickly then, do we? No suspense. Don't be rude, sir. Wow. And Hulk. Oh, okay. Not giving any answers. Oh, we've got a cage match. Wait, what? Is there another women's title, or are they just having a grudge match? That's such an alien concept to someone who watches WWE. A women's match that's not got a title on the line on a pay-per-view. Oh, it's Victoria and Awesome Kong. I like that. Okay. Well, whatever. She's got a Tara in this, isn't she, or something? Tara. Was that Tracy Brooks as the referee then? Oh, she's got a tarantula. Fascinating. What an odd gimmick. Oh, this is her debut. Like, oh wait, hang on. They've got a lot of footage of someone who hasn't made a debut yet. Maybe they mean a cage debut. Or maybe it's her official in-ring debut and they're all from, like, brawls, I guess, or something. I don't know. She's accompanied by Poison the Tarantula. Tarantula's notoriously non-venomous. Oh my god, excuse my cough, I can't shift it. By the way, Victoria, Tara, whatever, underrated in the looks department. Not saying she's like top 5 all time or anything, like she's no Velvet Sky, but underrated. Underrated. People sleep on her. But also, pretty damn good wrestler from what I remember. Maybe that might have been like a product of the era that she was in, where she seemed good, because everyone else was awful, like when she was in WWE, but I seem to remember her being pretty decent. Awesome Kong, of course, still going. She's now in AEW with Brandy. I don't know if Brandy's top 5 all time, but she's not far outside it. Her realm, yeah, she's notorious for her cage matches, is she? Remember when Awesome Kong came to WWE, destroyed everyone, then announced she was pregnant and cried and left or something? And it's like literally what actually happened. Crazy. Oh, running. Oh, okay, so she's Lesnar. That's how Lesnar started a lot of matches up until recently. Oh, okay, but okay. Exchanging rights and Tara, so I'm going to try not to call her Victoria too often. Doing the most that she can. Throwing right hands. Slides underneath and then baits the, whatever you'd call that, the sitting attack. That was not a splash, Mike Tenay. Shut up. Tries to smash Kong's head into the cage, but Kong blocks it twice. And then fights off. Oh, spinning back fist, but misses and hits the cage. And now Tara's going to smash a hand into the cage. Targeting the hand. Some of the people don't do enough, I feel, in wrestling, is going for damage on, like, a hand. And it's really easy to do damage to someone's hand. She's climbed up on the top rope. And then kicks her hand into the cage. That was a lot of effort for that amount of impact. Okay, she's going to do it again. And now, is she trying to escape? Is escape a thing in this? I hate, right, a real bugbear of mine on cage matches, they just need to, like, plot them out a little bit better, because you have these big personal issues that come in, and within, like, a minute, someone's trying to escape, and it's like, no, I thought these people wanted to fight each other. Like, why is she trying to escape already? Like, now, Kong's trying to escape. I don't get it. Didn't these people want to tear each other apart? Well, they've not killed each other yet. They've not even hit a finisher or anything. Oh, wow, okay. Kong taking the bump onto the top turnbuckle. Tara climbs up. Oh, and gets pushed off by Kong. But yeah, I don't like how they try and escape really early in these really personal... Whoa, okay! Drop kick off the middle rope by Awesome Kong. Yes, you heard me right if you're not actually watching. Awesome. Literally awesome. No pun intended. Kicks out at 2 though, does Tara. Wow. That was a good moment. But yeah, something that should really be... oh, okay. Wow. That looks a bit rough. Thrown head first into the corner. Yeah, the agent should, like, lay out the matches a little bit better, I feel, where, like, you shouldn't be trying to escape a cage against someone you hate that early. It's not about winning the match, a cage match. Like, it is, but it's also about punishing your opponent, and you've not really punished them a lot in 1 minute, have you? Tara face first against the cage. Kong runs in. Splashes it. Oh, and thumbnail achieved. I'm probably not going to use that, but yeah. Should have been. Doing a good job of looking out of it. Really, really should have got a drink. Oh well. I'll suffer. Oh, and then swings her into the cage by her legs. So she goes sort of head and body first into it. Like, imagine a Cesaro swing, but without an actual full rotation. She just grabbed the legs and sort of threw her to the side, like that. Now choking her with the boot. Tara not having a good time, by the sounds of it. Oh, chop to the chest. Always seems like a more painful move in a women's match somehow. And then just lobs her across the ring. kicks her. And then goes to pick her up. This is Kong, of course, still in control. Headbutt to Tara. Tara's doing a really good job of making Kong look like a monster. Like, the selling is maybe a little bit overdone, but not to like a comedic bad extent. Like, it really is sort of adding something. Oh, okay, suplexes her into the cage wall, which looked very unimpactful. The landing on the mat afterwards looked way more impactful. Oh, just stomps on the boob. Tara not appreciating that, I would imagine. For real, I mean. Is she going for another one of these suplexes into the cage, which is a bit strange looking? She was doing, but then Tara reverses it into a DDT. But not able to capitalise. Oh, she gets up fairly quickly, though. Bit staggered, bit stumbly. Goes for the clothesline. Kong moves out the way. Does a double underhook. Tara spins out of it. Right hand. And another one. And another one. And another one. And now bounces Kong headfirst off the cage. And now off a second side. And now skips the side and goes to what would be the fourth side if you tried to go round in order from the first one. Super kick. Knocks Kong up against the ropes. She's picking a moment. Runs in. Low drop kick, either into the stomach or to the legs. I'm not sure what she was meant to have hit there, to be honest. That's got in mind. Nice standing moonsault, actually. And Kong kicks out. Now Kong looking to escape, I think. Yep. See, I still don't feel like she's done enough damage. She's only just fought back into the match. She should be wanting to really hurt Kong. Maybe it's just me being picky, but that's sort of my opinion on cage matches. They should feel more personal and less about just winning. Alright, they're both up on the top rope now. Balancing, fighting on the top rope. Holding onto the cage, of course. Someone just drop a headset. Sound like. They both smashed each other's head off the cage and then both got crotched on the top rope, which, interesting spot in a women's match. Now they're just exchanging right hands sat there. Oh, and then a left jab to the throat by Kong. Right hand by Tara. And then a kick by Tara. Oh, that's how you kick off the top rope, Tara. Kong just kicks her clean off. Now Kong climbing back in. Oh no, wait, is she thinking of climbing now? Yep, I think... What's she doing? I don't know. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. World's worst rock climber. Now Tara's got her. Oh, is she going for the Widow's Peak? I think she's going for a Widow's Peak. Yep, that's why there was an awkward setup. She ain't going to pick her up into that, is she? Kong elbowed her off, though, and then started climbing. Oh, God. Rather you than me, Tara. Oh, powerbomb out of the corner. Oh, and then Kong's leg drops across Tara. Probably just as much impact. Goes for the pin. And Kong kicks out at 2. Yes, you were pretty close. Pretty close to something that not many people probably want to be close to. No, where's Tara going? Tara going to try and escape? Yep. Kong's still down. Tara's up on top of the cage. She's going to jump. She's going to jump. Yep, she's going to jump. Kong's getting up. Tara's ready to jump in. Kind of like a Fez press off the top. And gets the pin. Strange finish. It was a really weird looking attack at the end as well. It was like a top of cage Fez press. It wasn't really a crossbody block or anything. I don't know if that's how it was meant to look, but... Or if it was meant to be like a Meteora, or if it was meant to be a crossbody block, but that's what she hit. Like, she barely landed level with Kong. You know, like, she just fell off the cage, really. She didn't jump, she didn't fly. But, okay, not a bad match. Not a bad match at all. Did the referee just remind her what the after-match spot was or something? She went to leave and he was like, no, wait, what are you doing? Are they just selling this or is Kong supposed to be hurt? I'm not sure what about that would have injured her unless she landed unless she hit her in the legs or something. Sent her knee the wrong way. Because she wasn't high enough up to do a neck injury or something. Unless Kong just fell wrong. I figure she's probably taken enough back bumps by this point in her career, but she can just, unless she banged her head, there's nothing about that. So I think it's just good selling. Yeah, unless she clashed heads, but I imagine that would hurt Tara just as much as Kong. Who are you? Wow, that's a strong claim. Excuse me. Who is that blonde? Never seen her before. Oh, I have! She was on the last one! She oversells interviews. She does these weird facial expressions at everything they say. Tara's got a little buddy out. Well, if it, dropped on your head right now, I bet she'd freak out. It'd be funny. I wonder if it's been, sedated or something. It just doesn't move. Throw the tarantula at the fans. See what they do. Do it. I see you there in the background. Do it. Has anyone really heard about that? No, surely not. Ugh. I'm not sure. I like doing this. I'm not sure how I feel about covering Hogan era TNA. I wonder how many times I'll just say, "Oh, shut up, Hogan." Maybe just covering the pay-per-views, not too much per show. Hopefully, he didn't take over that much. Hopefully, he was just. I know he was really overbearing on Impact. A lot of Hogan mic time on Impact, but hopefully not so much on the pay-per-views. Do we have to? Thank goodness for that. And this is the change, is it, Dixie? Yeah, you really called that well, didn't you, Hogan? Look at the average age of this. Yeah, there's some big names, but they just showed Nash. What did they show? Nash, Steiner, someone, and Sting. I mean, Angle wasn't exactly a young whippersnapper at that point. There's some young talent, don't get me wrong. AJ's world champion and stuff. Don't get me wrong. But they were sure pumping in the age at this point, weren't they? The average age of the roster must have been, leaping up in 2009. Yeah, the next good change you made was getting rid of Hogan, which was a while away. As you might be able to tell, guys, not a big fan of Hulk Hogan. I wasn't before all the racism stuff came out, to be honest. So it's not like it's just because of that, but that's a pretty big factor. Not a big fan of just horrific levels of racism, which all levels of racism are horrific, but you know what I mean. It was pretty racist. Like you said. But I was never really a Hulkamaniac. I liked Hollywood Hogan. Well, I say liked. As a kid, I liked to hate Hollywood Hogan in WCW. I partially credit Hollywood Hogan with a lot of my fandom of wrestling. It's because he was such a good foil to Sting, who is the person I actually credit. Okay, we've got Rhino coming out. Team number 1, okay. He's sort of kind of the shape of current Rhino. He's kind of he's not that big actually. He's bulked a lot since he debuted in WWE though, in his ECW days. But he's still got the kind of baby face of being younger Rhino. Not got old Rhino face yet, but he's got kind of getting old Rhino bod. Okay. Rhino and Team 3D, it sounds like. That's an interesting look there, Bubba Ray. He's got the hair shaved on either side, but then he's got very distinct sideburns and then a goatee. That's an interesting look. IWGP Tag Team Champions, apparently, at this point. Bubba Ray clearly values that title as he launched it into the ring and hasn't looked at it since. Pre-Bully Ray. Oh, Pope D'Angelo De Niro, thank you, Titantron. Elijah Burke from WWE. Yeah, I think this was definitely after my time. I don't remember a great deal of this. I heard about him coming in, but I don't think I ever really watched much of him. What's his gimmick? He calls himself the Pope and he's got a cross on him, but it rains money during his entrance. Like, I'm not sure I understand. I don't understand what is it a religious gimmick? What's the money got to do with it? Is it not a religious gimmick? In which case, why is he called Pope? Like, I'm not sure I understand. In fact, no, I'm pretty sure I don't understand. You know, when that Hogan package was coming on, I was like, shall I run and get a drink? And I was like, do I want loads of dead air on the video? And now I'm thinking, oh, I really should have gone. Hernandez! I remember Hernandez being pretty fun. So, let's see if I remember rightly, shall we? Supermax, yes. Yeah, I remember Supermax being fun. When I used to watch. Bubba Ray tearing up someone's pro-Pope sign. Brilliant. Okay, so at least now, because Bubba Ray's so old school, or Brother Ray, at least now I know who's face and who's heel in this match. So that's good. Matt Morgan. What should have been? Well, nice dressing gown there, mate. Camera angle's just awkward. It's like, I get you trying to get across how tall he is, but just put the camera at a normal height and show him against the crowd. Like, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. Who's that guy? Morgan, just punch him in the head. I'll text him. Yes, thank you for that, Bully, brother, Bubba. Where's Devon? Like, where actually is Devon? Oh, he's starting in the ring, okay. No, you never were. Okay, so starting off with Hernandez and Devon. Okay, and then Pope distracts Hernandez for some reason. And they're already arguing on that side. Okay. Not taken long for this to break down, has it? So is Pope... I wonder if Pope's heel then. I don't know. So anyway, Devon's got the upper hand on Hernandez because he was distracted by Pope right at the start of the match by his own tag partner. And this is already a riveting, very slow-paced match. It's about to speed up though. Here we go. Reverses the Irish Whip. Oh, okay. Barely managed to take him out with the shoulder tackle. And then, I think, did Pope just tag himself in? Yep. Okay, Pope sends Devon off the ropes. Sorry for the dead air, just nothing really was happening. Okay, he hits Devon in the stomach, back kick to the stomach, kicks up into the chest, and then a flying shoulder tackle to Devon. Gets a 1 and a bit count. Devon rakes the eyes, but doesn't keep him away from his corner. Interesting choice. Right, Bully Ray's in, or Bubba Ray, Brother Ray, whatever. Whatever he is this week. Oh, he's got one of Pope's dollars that he dropped during his entrance, and now rips it up. Boo! What a bad guy. Oof. That was a push. That was a shooting push. Oh, double leg. And then fires in the right hands. And then Brother Ray rolls out. Oh, and nearly wrecks the ringside barrier onto people's toes. Wow. Oh, he took a good right hand. Look at the left side of his head. Interesting. Real heat confirmed. Okay, the tie up in the middle of the ring. Knee to the kidney, that looked like. An interesting move. Elbow to the top of the head. Oh, overhand chop to the chest. Left jab, left jab, left jab. Weird dance thing. God, look at the mark on his head. Oh, elbow on top of the head of Bubba. Yep, Pope ducked underneath, hit several of them. Does a bit of a dance, kicks him. Backhand slap, it looked like. And now Bubba Ray's in the 619 position. What's Pope got in mind? Oh! And then he sort of jumped onto the back of Bubba Ray's head, who was across the middle rope, and then went and sat with the crowd. Oh, does it barely get a 1 count? Bubba Ray pushes him off. Uh-oh. Full Nelson. Bomb. Bubba Bomb. That's the one. Easy for you to say, Taz. Shockwaves. Shockwaves right. Shockwaves right up your spine is what you meant to say there, Taz. Shockwaves. Rhino's in now. Gives him a punch. Ah, the commentators have acknowledged Bubba Ray's face. Oh, back elbow to Rhino as he ran in. And dives and tags Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan, I don't think, was quite as tall as they like to pitch him as. He proper struggles to step over the top rope. Okay, so we've got Morgan and Rhino. Rhino kicks Morgan in the gut, right hand. Another right hand, another right hand. Off the ropes goes Rhino. Runs into a shoulder tackle. Morgan's not even that hefty. I don't know why they're selling him like that. He hits a right hand. Rhino runs into the ropes. Oh, and he does the same sort of move as De Niro just did to Brother Ray, except across the top rope. And then basically fell out the ring. Managed to make it look like he meant to do it. Right hand from Morgan. Fires Rhino off the ropes. Rhino reverses. Pulls him in. Kick to the gut. Off the ropes. Went for a kick to the face. Morgan moved. Oh, open hand chop. And just takes Rhino clean off his feet. And then runs in for the splash, but Rhino moves out the way. Morgan runs into the corner, and then a running shoulder tackle in the corner from Rhino. And now going to run back in. No! Discus clothesline by Morgan. And then both of Team 3D come in to break it up. And then in comes De Niro, and Bubba Ray got him, and then Devon took care of Supermax. Oh, they're going for a 3D on Hernandez. And De Niro just pushed Hernandez out the way, but took a reverse 3D for himself. The belly to back suplex from Bubba Ray and neck breaker from Devon combo that they do. Clubbing hammer blow to the back. When did the legal man change? They're now just playing as if Devon and the Pope are the legal men. And they're really not. It's still Rhino and Matt Morgan that I can tell. As far as I can tell. But whatever. Devon's beating Pope down in the corner. Seriously, when were we meant to have seen a tag? I'm really confused. Okay, they're in the heels corner. Rhino's back in, so we've got one of the legal men back, right? And now he's just beating the Pope. We just need to get Matt Morgan back in here. Just need to get Matt Morgan back in here as the legal man. Okay, he's now choking Pope across the middle rope. Hashtag bars. The throat, the windpipe. Oof! Like that commentary there, Taz, thank you. Oof! Snapmare by Rhino. Kick to the back. And then tags in Brother Ray. Keeps hold of the arm so Pope can't tag out. And then Bubba Ray clubs to the back. And Pope's sort of like, oh no, he's here again. Okay, we've got a bear hug, a standing bear hug. And then punches to the kidney. Kind of from the wrong angle, looked like he was spanking him though. Oh, look at them having a cuddle in the middle of the ring. This is like Trent and Chucky T. Oh, except I don't remember that bit of the hug for the best friends. Elbow to the head and then the ear clap. Double ear clap. Bounced off the ropes. Back body drop by Brother Ray, who then hits Morgan off and hits Hernandez off. Oh, Morgan's going to try and come in. Not happy about that, clearly. And now we've got some perfectly legal manoeuvring by the heels. I don't get that. Why have a ref distraction spot if the heels don't cheat during it? Scoop slam by Devon, who tagged in. And a headbutt to the lying down Pope, the prone Pope. What's with the deal with that sailor in the crowd? I just noticed him. Interesting thing to go to a wrestling show dressed as. Now, rear chinlock, lying on the ground. Here we go. Here's where the crowd get behind the Pope. And he does his, gets his hot tag at last. Okay, here he is. He's up to his feet. He's up to his feet. Punch to the stomach. Left, right, left, right. The last right was to the jaw, I think. And then he runs into a kitchen sink, but rolls through into a schoolboy. Devon kicks out. Pope goes to the wrong corner, and Devon takes him out. Tags Rhino in. Pope going for the tag, but Devon's got him by the pants. Right hand by Rhino. And one to the head. That was a body blow, the first one, by the way. And then goes for the pin. Who do you think you are? Big Show. Pope kicks out at 1 and a bit. A lot of 1 count kickouts. Having a Rhino sucks chant, apparently. Fans are very impassioned about hating Rhino. Here we go. Pope's trying to fight his way out of the heel corner. No dice on that one, though. And then throws him out the ring. Oh, lands hard. And then Bubba Ray drops an elbow off the apron. Apparently, Brother Ray is a bigger pimp. And then Taz called him a refrigerator. Right, Rhino goes to the pin. Bit of heelish cheating there. That's a bit more like it. Now going for a scoop and a slam. Tags Bully Ray. He placed him very deliberately there. For no good reason. He placed him next. Oh, okay. He is going to go up to the turnbuckle, is he, eventually? Yep. And now what's he doing? Oh, he goes for a senton, but Pope moves. Brother Ray's cell face. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, gives the heel team the finger and then dives over Brother Ray, tags in Matt Morgan. And now we've actually got the legal man on that side, on both sides, back in from when the illegal switch out was made. Interesting. We have reset. He threatens Team 3D off the apron and then goes back to work on Rhino. Takes him into a different corner for some reason. Takes his elbow pads off. Throws him to the crowd. Oh, okay, he's doing back elbows. Okay. It kind of looks quite impactful, even though it's very obvious to see how it's kept safe as well. Then runs in for the splash in the corner. Rhino with the cell. Storms out into a sidewalk slam, and then Devon breaks up the pin at 2. Now Devon beating on Matt Morgan. Going for the double team with Rhino. Interesting. Off the ropes. Oh, double clothesline by Morgan. And then tags in Supermax. Here we go. Uh-oh. Slingshot double clothesline over the top from the apron by Hernandez. Very nice. Clotheslines Bubba Ray down. Clotheslines Devon out of the ring. Oh, into the barrier. Spine buster to Brother Ray. And one to Rhino as well. 1, 2. And Rhino kicks out at 2. And now all 3 members of the heel team are out. Hernandez is looking like he's about to dive or something. Don't know where Pope is. Oh, over the top and takes all 3 heels out. Nice. Yeah, I remember Hernandez being fun. I never said he was like one of the greatest wrestlers of all time or anything, but he's fun. He's really fun to watch, which is all I ask. Pretty impressive, since you asked us. Pretty impressive. Okay, Hernandez going up to the top rope. He's rolled Rhino back in. Splash onto Rhino. Just as we hit the halfway point in the pay-per-view, Rhino kicks out. We've just ticked over halfway. Now he's waiting for Rhino to get up, and Brother Ray comes into the ring illegally, takes him out. Devon pulls Matt Morgan down and presumably takes him out on the other side of the ring. And now scoop slam by Brother Ray. They're doing the what's up. The referee's clearly watching. Oh, Pope pushes Devon down. That's how they get out of that situation, clearly. And then blocks Brother Ray. Right hand to Brother Ray. Staggers him. Gets a finger off Matt Morgan that's not bleeped. Was that racist? They bleeped Pope doing it, but not Matt Morgan. Choke slam to Brother Ray. And then Rhino tips Matt Morgan over the top rope. Apparently does his knee. Rhino's happy. He looked like he landed fine, to be honest, but whatever. Just selling. Powerbomb by the Pope to Rhino. Out the corner. And now Hernandez is up. Drops an elbow. And gets a 2. I was going to say, I hope that's not the finish. An elbow drop. Just a standard elbow drop. Now what's Pope got in mind here? He's pulled his knee pads down. Everyone's obsessed with stripping during this match. Brother Ray grabs his legs and pulls her into the ring post. Referee's looking at them. No DQ for the low blow, apparently. Interesting refereeing, to say the least. Right. Now, Brother Ray's got the ref distracted. Hernandez has Rhino up in a crucifix, and Devon hits him in the stomach with a chair. And go. That's it. It's done. Heels win. There it is. Matt Morgan's back in with his poorly knee. Rhino runs away from the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest. That was okay, I guess. Bit disjointed at points. Matt Morgan having a hop around. Hopping mad. He's hopping mad, guys. That took me longer than it should have to come up with that joke. Bubba Ray's got more Pope money. Spits on it. Very nice. It was a very enthusiastic jumping shoulder tackle, wasn't it? There's the reverse 3D that they used to do. The 3D version 2, I guess. There's Pope sat in the crowd. There's Matt Morgan saying, anything you can do, I can do taller. there's the gore in the corner, which doesn't count as a gore for some reason. Nice by Supermex over the top rope. Definitely a highlight. Nice splash as well. I feel like Hernandez could have done pretty well in WWE. He's got the size, he's athletic and fun to watch. He's definitely got the look, he's muscular. Not like Cena muscular, but he's muscular. But there we go, there was the goal in the 3. This new alliance, like, they haven't been, like, on and off teaming for, like, 10 years at this point. Never escape that ex-ECW stigma, do you? Just constantly get teamed up. Oh, we got Scott Steiner. It's a promo. I'm listening to this. I'm watching her face. Lana disagrees. You never let us down, do you, Scott? You never let us down. Took you long enough there, Lashley. Even from the highlight package, I can tell that was a while. Yeah, you tell him, Bobby Lashley. You're a man of morals, aren't you? With other women's wife, other men's wives. Oh, Taz got his serious voice on there, so you know it's a shoot. Wow, this is an interesting storyline. Yeah, how could someone, hey Lashley? Oh my god. Lamp to the head. He lamped him. Oh, I'm on fire with these puns. Why do I feel like this is not going to be 7 stars in the Tokyo Dome? Just an idea I have. It'd probably be entertaining. I think everything Scott Steiner does is entertaining. Do you know what's not entertaining? I cannot get comfy with my headset. I put my hood up and put my headset on over the top, and it's a bit like, It sort of digs in. It's a fluffy hood, you see. But then I take my hood down and I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right sitting on my head. I usually have a hood on when I record, so... But I usually have a hood on full stop. I like wearing a hood. Not a chainmail one though, that can't be comfy. Cannot be comfy. Me too, Taz. Look at him! I'll tell you something, I watched back, like, from the Nitro where Bischoff and Russo vacated all the titles, all the way to the end of WCW on the network. I watched all the Nitros and all the pay-per-views, because I don't think the Thunders were on yet. They might still not be, but it was before they added the last batch of Thunders on anyway, that they added. And I gotta say, Scott Steiner was the only thing that kept me watching. He's so entertaining. I don't know if he means to be. If he means to be entertaining in the way that he's entertaining. I don't know how self-aware Scott Steiner is. But, oh, it's great fun. Anyway, here we go. This is going to be a technical masterclass, isn't it? Alright, so they start brawling. Lashley gets the upper hand, slams Steiner into the ringside barricade, and across into some chairs. Miller takes out SoCal Val. Are you sure that was SoCal Val? Okay, look at those socks. That's some nice socks there, buddy. Oh, elbow to the back of the head, and now Lashley's got a chair. Oh, right on their head. Good grief. Get your hands up, Scott. Come on, it's 2009. Should know better at this point. And then rolls Scott into the ring. Right hand by Lashley. Slams Steiner headfirst into the corner, and then more right hands, and then some right feet for good measure as well. Oh, and look, right hands. Good. 4 of them. Are you good, Bobby? There we go. Fires Scott off into the opposite corner. Runs in. Clothesline slash splash thing. Oh, and then shoulder tackle into the gut. Oh, now hooks the arm. Going for a suplex. Let's see the stalling suplex to Scott Steiner. Steiner kicks out at 2. Going for a pin really quick in this super personal issue. Again. Let's think about what the match is meant to achieve, shall we, guys? This is a personal match. You shouldn't be going for a pin off a suplex after a minute. Spine buster by Lashley off the ropes. Like, he should be doing a move and flooring Steiner and then going getting a weapon or setting up the next thing he wants to do. Running in, and Steiner gets the boot up into Lashley's face. Runs across, Lashley ducks the clothesline, and then hits a nice T-bone suplex, actually. Thank you, Taz, yes. I know you're listening to me for the calls. Steiner kicks out at 2. Again, what does going for the pin there achieve, exactly? Clothesline Steiner over the top and out of the ring. Smacks his face off the apron on the way down for good measure. Why not? Back of Bobby Lashley's head, looks very happy with that. And now Lashley's going to finally follow him out. Taking his sweet time. Did he just punch him in the balls? And then kicks him in the balls as well. Just in case anyone's not sure if he low blowed him, he does it a second time. So Steiner now back on top, back in control. And then kicks him in the balls again. My goodness, Scott. 3 times in a row. Not cool, man. Goes for the pin. Goes for the pin and had his hand on the balls. Probably a little uncomfortable for Bobby, that there, Scott. Probably not a fan of that. Oh, off the ringside barrier. Something fell over. He had something metal fall over. Now what's Scott doing? Oh, he's got a chair. Oh, across the back. Nasty. You're right, Taz. That was rather nasty, wasn't it? Bobby kicks out at 2. On the floor. Falls count anywhere, that is. Remember? No DQ, falls count anywhere. Obviously at this point. And then Steiner rolls Lashley back into the ring and follows him straight in. And then tells the fans to shut up in true Scott Steiner fashion. Now, grabs the belly to belly. Lashley was trying to fall over. Steiner's having none of it. Nice step through belly to belly suplex. Lashley kicks out at 2. And Steiner tells the fans what he thinks of them once again. Waiting on Lashley getting up. What's he got in mind now? Another belly to belly. Oh, overhead belly to belly this time. Not a lot of height on it though. It makes it just look like a roly-poly, to be honest. Apparently that's called a bear hug release over the head suplex. Who am I to argue with Taz of all people about suplexes? But I've always known that as a belly to belly overhead. There's another one. There's another one. 1, 2, and kicks out, does Bobby Lashley. Apparently, Steiner's got explosive hips, so lucky Crystal Lashley later if he does win. Gotta have them explosive hips. Unless that was an age comment. Got explosive hips, he might need a replacement at any point. Alright, so he's lifted Lashley up, he's seated on the top rope now. Right hand from Steiner to the head. Here we go, he's joining him on the middle rope. Slowly but surely, there it is, he's finally up there. Now what's he got in mind? I don't think he's very comfortable. Excuse me. Very comfortable there. Oh my god, he's going for a Frankensteiner. Are you joking? Oh, he lands clean on the back of his head. He could have just broke his neck with that. Apparently he's okay though. Good grief, that was horrible looking. Lashley kicks out. Taz just, yeah, comments on it. Good point. Scoop slam to Lashley. Now, Steiner, probably learn from your past mistake and stop going to the top rope. You just nearly broke your neck. Why are you going back up here? Scott's like, why did I agree to this spot? Here we go. Whoa. Oh! Gorilla press, but then drops him across the top rope. That lady don't want none of Scott Steiner. If she doesn't, Crystal Lashley is never going to be interested. He grabs a water bottle back. Like, hey, don't be stealing my water, Scott. Now, Bobby Lashley follows him out, slams his head off the apron. And then bounces his head off the announce table and then starts raining down right hands. Oh, the impact, you say, Mike Tenay. Interesting, you should say that. Oh, and we fade to black again. And then we're back in without any time having passed. I wonder what those black fades are all about. I just don't know what that's doing. Oh, slams the chair across his shoulder, and now they've gone backstage. Always a good idea on a live show with a crowd to go out of sight of everyone. They'll be well excited by this. Great camera work. That's a very nice brush. Wow. There we go. I needed to retilt my laptop because the scene was so dark I couldn't see anything because the camera works that shoddy. Okay, now no one can see anything. Live crowd, TV crowd. Oh, I can see the referee. Terrific. Yeah, we're just looking at a confused crowd at the moment. Ah! Oh, look! Now Steiner's bleeding. There was no camera on them for 30 seconds and now Steiner's bleeding. How miraculous is that? Trash can to the head. No vehicle traffic. Oh, and then just sends him through a barricade that's just randomly stood up even though there's no people. Lashley realises how stupid the barriers are and knocks him over. Clears off a table. Here we go. Referee's like, I'm going to move this. Oh, he slams it back up. Okay, job's worth. Oh, suplex onto the table that eventually kind of cracks. Goes for the pin. Scott sort of kicks out. He lifts his arm. I'm not sure he ever lifted his shoulder, but he lifts his arm. Well, Bobby's got a 2x4. Oh! Good reference there, Taz. Why does Steiner keep turning his head for the attack? I'd be turning my back. He like once hitting on the shoulder, it seems, or the head. Oh, Lashley throws the table out the way. And goes to spear Steiner into a box. But Steiner steps out the way, so Lashley just threw himself into a box like an over-enthusiastic cat. Steiner just checks his shoulder like, how could he hit me there? It's like, because that's the only thing you were giving him to hit. Okay, Steiner's got some cable now. Steiner doing no DQ matches correctly. This is how you should do a no DQ match. You should just strangle your opponent until they die. And then pin them. And that's it. It's how to win. Referee can't disqualify you for it. Referee's just got to watch him murder him. There we go. And he pins him. And then Bobby Lashley's miraculously going to come back to life. Yep, there it is. Kicks out at 2. Now where's Steiner going? Does he not realise you have to get to 3? He's like, yeah, I pinned him for 2. I'm off. Lashley's looking very lively considering he's just been strangled by some cable. Why is Steiner going that way? This is like in a wrestling game where you and your friend are playing and you decide, yeah, we need to go here and play with the backstage area. So you both just walk up the ramp awkwardly instead of actually fighting. It's exactly what it looks like is just happening here. Apparently the cameraman's too wide to get through that gap. Okay, pal. Here we go. They're back out in front of the live crowd, so the live crowd will actually maybe respond to something again. Okay, where are they going now? Oh, nice mule kick by Steiner. Oh, you can't. You're all the way up there, secluded and everything, and you still can't escape, can you, Spanish announce team? What on earth is Steiner doing? He's ripping down the framework for some reason. You know you're fighting Bobby Lashley, right? Oh, okay, he wants a pipe. Okay, got it. Oh, to the head. One, two, 3. Wow, okay. Good realistic finish, actually. I'm okay with that. I was thinking Lashley's going to kick out. But no, I'm okay with that being the finish. It looked like a good shot as well. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a whole lot worse. Especially in 2009. Well, Lashley's not exactly like... I mean, he's been around a few years at this point. Steiner's been around a few years too many. It's a potential recipe for disaster, like a reasonable lack of experience and someone who's probably a bit past the prime. But, no, that was decent. I enjoyed that. I love how Steiner pulled all them ones down, then pulled one out at the bottom anyway. He didn't really need to pull them ones down, did he? Don't try this at home. So does that mean he's going to go and give Crystal Lashley the pipe now as well? Hey. I'm on fire with these little comments today. I'm quite pleased with myself. I don't think they count as dad jokes. They're not exactly PG, are they? They're not exactly innocent little puns, but they're fun. I'm enjoying myself. That's what matters. Hopefully you guys are enjoying if you're still here with me as well. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments which has been your favourite pun so far. Get off me, ref. How dare you try and help me. As he's standing up, he's put his feet under him, Taz. It's not difficult. He's been doing it for years. Look at the sweat on that man. I'm not surprised he started wearing a headband. That was ridiculous. He doesn't wear a sweatband in WWE now, does he? Does he? I've paid so little attention to Bobby Lashley over the last, like, year or so. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, here's Kurt. I'm not sure how I feel about Old Man Angle's look. Like, where he had his receding hairline but didn't keep it clean shaved. Like, I just don't think I dig it. It just makes him look old. Currently known as Desmond Wolfe. I'm here to hurt you. Don't British, even though I'm British and I'm used to British voices, on TV and on wrestling, it always sounds dead weird. Like, I can't quite figure out NXT UK either, for the same reason. It's like all the promos are British accents and it sounds weird. I'm here to hurt you. It's like, Mr. Mangle. Pain. Do you know what I mean? It just sounds weird. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice because I'd say the same applies to YouTube. I'm that used to most big YouTubers having like the American accent that, you know, it's like a British accent does sound a bit odd sometimes on YouTube, and here's me. But whatever. You guys obviously like it if you're listening to me right now. I wonder why they didn't let him just be Nigel McGuinness and have his name. Like, and I don't just mean name in the literal sense. Have his name, have his reputation. People knew, like, I had no idea Desmond Wolfe was Nigel McGuinness until I recognised his voice and was like, wait, what? So why, I don't know, why not just let him be Nigel McGuinness? And this is kind of a dream match that no one realised. Well, I'm sure people did realise, but I didn't realise was a dream match. Giving everyone the V's. Gotta be British, aren't you? British heel gives everyone the V's. Okay. Kurt Angle. Kirk Angel. Let's go. Old Man Angle. Old Mangle. Still not sure how I feel about Kurt Angle coming to the ring to rap music. I just don't know if that's congruous. Or congruent, whichever one. Both. And why is he wearing dog tags instead of his actual medals? I don't understand that bit either. Okay, here we go. McGuinness and Angle. Crazy. Crazy that they decided to change McGuinness's name and not just have this be a dream match. God, look at Angle. Why did he stop tanning? Look at him. He's like Sheamus. It's actually crazy how pale Angle is right now. Wonder what inspired this look. Super pale. Not shaving his head properly, so he looks just old because you can see his receding hairline. Not shaving his face fully, so he just looks a bit rough. Oh, nice. Anyway, let's stop critiquing how sexy Kurt Angle is at the moment, and let's watch the wrestling. I'm pretty sure Kurt just tapped multiple times there, Earl Hebner. You're not paying attention. Nigel McGuinness just won this match. Off the ropes. Shoulder tackle by Wolf. I'll try and not call him McGuinness too often. Hip toss. Arm drag by Angle, both of those. And another one. And then keeps hold of the arm. Puts the top wrist lock on. Shut up, TNA. Using my calls. Wolf back up to his feet. Goes through into a hammerlock. Reverses it. Then got like a half and half on. Half a full Nelson. And a hammerlock. Reaches through. He's going to neck crank as well. Probably cranking the neck the wrong way there, actually. Now takes him down with the top wrist lock. And then a leg drop to the arm. And leg scissors the arm. That's doing absolutely nothing. Anyone can see that. Now, what's Wolf going to do now? Goes through underneath. And then Angle reverses. Arm wringer. Wolf pushes him back into the corner. Ducks through underneath. Oh, and then kicks the top rope that Kurt was leaning on. Good move. Oh, there we go. There's the southpaw throwing the big left hand. Now he hooks the top arm, the arm on the top rope. And on the middle rope, and then forearms into the arm. Working the arm is Desmond Wolf here. Working over the arm. Double jab chop thing to the chest. And now fires Angle from corner to corner. And then runs in and gets a boot to the face for his troubles. Now Angle back on top. Hooks him up for a suplex. Snap suplex. Goes for a pin. And Wolf kicks out at 2. Now going for a scoop slam. Oh no, into a backbreaker. Okay, and another pin. And a 2, just about. I'm pretty sure both of those kickouts, his shoulder didn't come off the mat until after what would have been the 3 count. But, whatever. European uppercut by Angle. Nearly knocks Wolf's head out the ring. Into the corner, and then shoulder tackle in the corner. And another one. And another one. And sends Wolf across into the opposite corner. Runs in, Wolf moves out the way, and Angle hits the ring post with the shoulder. And Wolf locks in the hammerlock, and then leg sweeps Angle so he lands on the arm. Gives everyone the V's again. Taz just told us the technical name for that leg sweep. It's a leg sweep. He's got a knuckle lock and then suplexes Angle by the arm. off the ropes and then bounces Angle into a headbutt to the sternum. Now he sends Angle off the ropes, goes for a back body drop, but Kurt flips through. But then Wolf spins out and slams Angle's arm off the ring apron. Not the apron, the mat. Now he hooks it up. Oh, and drops the knee on the arm. And then Angle seems to have tapped again. Now he flips Angle through, so he puts him into a hammerlock with the arm. With the legs, sorry. And then he's grabbed the other arm and pulls back. Stretching the arms out. And he's going to bridge back. Oh, that doesn't look like a fun position for Kurt. Kurt rolls out though. Grabs the ankle and he's looking for the ankle lock. Oh, kick to the shoulder. Another one. And then one under the jaw / the front of the shoulder. And that makes Angle let go. Sorts his elbow pad out and carries on. European uppercut by Wolf. Bounces out the turnbuckle and then runs back in with a running European uppercut. Still not sure how I feel about that. Dean Ambrose used to do that, sort of do a little step up on the far corner and run across, and it just looks a bit lame, to be perfectly honest. He's choking Kurt Angle in the corner. Left forearm. And again, a little lame little run up, but as he turns around, he eats an overhead belly-to-belly suplex from Angle. Apparently fans think this is awesome. I mean, it's good. It's just not very spectacular. It's very good technical wrestling, you know. It's a technically very good wrestling match. 2 clotheslines by Angle. It's just not 3 clotheslines. Just not that standoutish, you know, like people don't really tend to go for that much in this era. Gets a 2 count off a forearm shoulder tackle thing. Another headbutt from Wolf to the shoulder, I think. Oh, went for a big left clothesline, but Angle ducked it. Now suplex, German suplex that is. And the fans all have the ones up. And there's another one. I guess it's count a long time. Count Angle. 3. He maintains the grip. 4. And 5. Oh, and he's still going. And 6. There we go. That's when he decided to let go. That triggers my my fondness for multiples of 5. He should have let go after the 5th one. The straps are down. He means business now, boys. Fans chanting for TNA for some reason. The WWE made guy and the Ring of Honor made guy, and chanting for TNA. Nice counter for an Angle slam though into an arm drag, and then a big left clothesline. Oh, Angle barely gets the shoulder up at 2. Put Angle on the show for a week. Everyone's on the show for a week in between shows, aren't they? Excuse that little click. That was me cracking my thumb. Needed doing. It is wrestling. You're right, fans. Yeah, the fans get it. I'm pleased to hear the fans get it, actually. Okay, Wolf lifts Angle up onto the top rope. He's got him in like a cutter position, giving everyone the V's. Oh, Angle sneaks down, and Angle slam for a 2. Yep, there it is. There's the kick out at 2. Sorry, I should say spoiler alert when I predict these things, shouldn't I? Goes for the suplex. Oh, nice spin out and slams him down arm first, does Wolf. Oh, this is like Zach Gibson's finisher. He's got that lock on. Good, cool. I like Kurt Angle's impact mouthguard. I'm a team player, look at me. Kurt rolls him through, attacks the ankle, turns him over, and he's got the ankle lock on. Wolf thinking about tapping, probably going to reach the rope on the first attempt, I would have thought. Oh no, he actually turns through. Oh, nice! Turns it through into just the arm portion of the yes lock, basically. That was a nice little reversal. Very good. It looked better with the neck crank, I think. You know, the full yes lock, label lock, whatever you want to call it. I consider it different from a crossface. The arm grip is different from a cripple crossface. He's back through into the ankle lock now. Now it's time to reach the rope, surely. Surely it's time to reach the ropes now. I don't know how anyone reaches the ropes with an ankle lock, because he's got full control over ring positioning. Just makes Angle look silly when he lets someone get to the ropes. Yep, he got there, but Angle had full control over that. So I don't know why he let that happen. And he's like, get up, and he's like, I can't, you broke my ankle. Has become a good little match this. I'm not sure it warrants a "This is awesome" chant, but pretty much everything gets a "This is awesome" chant these days. Oh, goes to the Angle slam, reversed into a tornado DDT. Not sure if that works, but it looked nice, I guess. Right, what's Wolf got in mind now? Kurt's not moving. That's called selling, Taz. Alright, he's got him back into the corner. Gonna put him up on the top rope again. Oh, so this is his move, is it? Going for the top rope, diamond cutter type move. There it is. So is that it? He's gone for that twice, so he must be pretty confident in that move. Nope, Angle kicks out. So what is your finisher, mate? Oh, he's adjusting the elbow pad. Left arm clothesline again. Oh, one from Angle, actually, with the left arm. Uh-oh. Kurt going up top. Not a good idea. You miss all of these. There's a missed one. I think I've seen him hit it like twice. And here we go. Here's that Zach Gibson submission again. And now the knees in the back. Angle thinking about tapping. Oh, Kurt shimmies backwards and gets his foot on the ropes. Scooting backwards. This has been a good match. It should be. It's Nigel McGuinness and Kurt Angle. Really? We're going for this again, are we? Why do I feel like this isn't going to work this time? Oh. Kurt trying to fight out of it with a choke. So Wolf double throat thrust. Throat chop, whatever. Now going for a superplex, it looks like. Kurt's having none of that. He's like, no. Have you met my neck? Nope. Couple of rib shots by Angle. And then one to the head. And another one. And another one. Now what's he going to do? A frog splash! Oh, not the worst frog splash in the world either. And again, the kick out doesn't feature his shoulders coming off the mat. You need to work on that, Nigel McGuinness. You're better than that. You need to know how to kick out of a pin. I mean, wrestling classic's a strong word, but it's a very good wrestling match, though. I'll give him that. Alright, Curtis stalking Wolf, getting up to his feet. Scoop. Scoops him up. What's he doing here? Tombstoning him. Oh. And Wolf counters it. But then Kurt scurries out of it into an ankle lock. And this might be it. This might be it. If he grapevines... Oh, no, he's going to kick him off. No, Kurt keeps hold. Very gracefully. Oh, and then he switches into an armbar, or tries to, but he's got the monkey grip. Kurt punching his hands. Oh, switched it into a triangle and got the tap. Interesting. There's been a few interesting finishes on this show. Not in a bad way either, like pretty good finishes. Not even mad about that. That was a good match. It was a good match. It made Desmond Wolf look good, even though he lost clean. Like that's the key to these sort of matches. The young upstart doesn't have to beat the legend to look good. He just has to look good, and he did. Yeah, good match. Very good match. I enjoyed that. I'm enjoying this show overall, I would say. Overall, this has been an enjoyable show so far. Wolf doesn't look like he's enjoying it. Earl Hebner doesn't look like he knows what's going on. But other than that, it's good. There's the multiple suplexes. We're not going to watch them all again, are they? Because they took forever. No, they're skipping all the nonsense in between where they take 10 minutes to get up. Oh, behave, Taz. I've never seen that before in my life. Kurt Angle used to do 6 suplexes in a row routinely. So did Benoit. We haven't had Lesnar establish Suplex City yet at this point in history, but still, it's been seen before. That was a crooked moonsault that CM Punk could be proud of. Yeah, like I say, not the worst frog splash in human history. Certainly not as bad as the Miz's. Remember when Miz started introducing a frog splash and it was awful? Soon stopped doing that, didn't he? Mark my words, I'll be back. I like Arnie. Puts his sunglasses on and walks off. Oh, no, Kurt Angle's dribbling. Okay. Okay. Alright. We have 39 minutes left or thereabouts. I feel like it's main event time. That's been a good show, I agree with you guys. And I know it's your job to say it's good, but I agree with this. Is this the first one? I don't think it is. I feel like it was an X Division match the first time, the really good one. Is this the disappointing one? Here's Joe. Yep, so it is the rematch. Excuse the clicking. Joe's such a good promo. My goodness. He's great, isn't he? He's great. That's why I went quiet. I was just enjoying the promo. So yeah, this was the amazing match. The original one. I seem to remember my perception, because I have watched this match before. I don't remember it in a great detail, but I seem to remember this one just almost trying too hard to replicate, too hard to be the same match. You know, without obviously trying to be identical, but I don't know. It does look like Daniels. Is he okay? Does he look okay? Medical... Just say hospital. You know, this company isn't run by Vince McMahon. This is a good promo. A good build-up to a match. Good video package. Not WWE level, but good. The games aren't going to work on me, Joe. Bad impersonation, but you get my point. He's got a great southern accent, hasn't he? Heavyweight championship. Championship. Why can't this guy say championship? Every time he says it, he's like a championship. How much time are we wasting going into this match? Like, it's been 6 minutes since I said we're ready for the main event. That could have been 6 minutes of match. Yeah, probably was, to be fair. Phenomenal pressure. They like using the word phenomenal on the build to every AJ Styles match in TNA, didn't they? It was always, oh, this is phenomenal. The pressure's phenomenal. His opponent's phenomenal. The team's phenomenal. The friendship's phenomenal. His nail varnish, his nail polish is phenomenal. His guy line is phenomenal. So, not Marilyn Manson era Daniels then. Generic music, Daniels. Just Daniels. Not Christopher Daniels. Wow, they're having a WWE session taking some people's first names off him. Look at them just emphasising the Daniels. Daniels. I'm going to get used to just calling him Daniels. Like Cesaro and Rusev and Big E and Andrade and... Wow, there's too many examples. Neville. I'm sure there's way more. Why have we still got Daniels on the screen up there? Oh, see, Joe's music suits him here. But man, how much better is his WWE music? It's just like one of the best theme songs. Like, currently. Let's run the top 5 gimmick again one more time. Joe's theme song is top 5 current WWE theme song, or current wrestling theme songs for me, I would say. See, Sasha Banks' would have been up there, but she's just changed it. Cody's is there. I love Cody's. Oof. Oh, Ciampa's. I know I'm probably biased because I just love Ciampa, but Ciampa's up there. I'm not sure exactly what my entire top 5 is, but yeah, let me know in the comments what your favourite theme songs at the moment are. At the moment are. Here he is. Not sure I like that belt. I don't remember that belt that much. It's a bit... Because it's all gold. It's weird in the wrong light. It's kind of blank looking. AJ with his face hood. Oh, yes, the classic AJ music. I am. Oh, what's the better AJ music? Is this TNA music or his current one? I love both. Did he have new music when he did his little dark side turn where he grew his hair out just before he left TNA and he was like the loner guy? I think he changed his music and I can't remember that one. Look at that, he gets the phenomenal AJ Styles and Daniels can't even get a Christopher. What's up with that? God, remember babyface AJ with his short hair and no beard. Crazy. Crazy, but somehow doesn't look wrong even now. Even 10 years later, where we've got so used to him having longer hair and a beard, it still just looks right like that as well. The meme being, he went from being Troubled Youth to mother of Troubled Youth. Look at him in his Troubled Youth phase. Does, doesn't he? It just looks like a little reprobate. Right, how long are we actually getting for this match? It's been like 11 minutes since I said it's time for the main event, like since I started counting down. We're actually getting like 28. I mean, 28 minutes is still a long match, to be fair. I'm grumbling about only getting 28 minutes. Shut up, Ebeza. Speaking of shut up JB. Let's just crack on, shall we? Slick Johnson. What is this camera work? Stop it. $224. Alright. Alright, and I'm 7'2". I hate that they've dropped his first name. Nice multicolored toilet roll there, guys. I'm more inclined to believe that than I am Daniels. It doesn't come from the Isle of Samoa, it's from California. No, he gets some toilet roll as well, does he? Okay, cool. Gainesville, Georgia. Georgia. Have some more toilet roll. Now you're supposed to wrestle with all that bog roll on the floor. Whoa. Okay. Interesting camera work. Cameraman staggering around drunkenly, pointing at a random bit of the crowd, not even like focused. Okay, here we go. It's not gonna be as bad as I remember, because I remember it as being pretty bad, and I don't think these two are capable of a bad match, but it's not gonna be okay, we're on 25.5 minutes till show end. Go on, boys, do me proud. Let's see it. I think they were too focused on trying to do loads of intricate triple spots, you know, with all three men involved, and I'm like, the odd couple of those, but if you do too many, it looks contrived. Let's see if my criticism that I remember is right, or if I'm misremembering. It's so Val leading the way again. Okay. Well, three men being cautious. Jab from Daniels to AJ. Took him off his feet and then hit Joe, and then Joe fired back. They're just throwing rights. Joe gets the upper hand, obviously. Daniels ducks the clothesline, gets a right from AJ. Then Joe does elbow to Daniels. Right hand to Joe. Oh, Daniels does the wrong spot and AJ just improvises pretty nicely, actually. Then shoulder tackle into the corner for Joe, two of them, in fact. Fires him across into the opposite corner. Runs in. Flying clothesline. Nice. Oh, right hand takes Daniels down again. Gonna fire Joe across again. Joe reverses, sends AJ in, runs in, back elbow, and jumping, spinning enziguri. Nice, never changed, Joe. Kicks Daniels. Kicks Daniels. Right jab to AJ. Another one. And another one. Snapmare to AJ. Chop to the back. Roundhouse kick to the front. Off the ropes for a senton, but Daniels runs in with the calf kick. Joe rolls out the ring. Daniels ready to jump over the top rope. Joe not ready to be jumped on yet. AJ goes up behind. Victory roll. And Daniels kicks out at 2. Is that a victory roll? No, that's an O'Connor roll. Sorry, my bad. Headlock. Daniels steps on the back of the knee. Switches into a headlock of his own. And we fade to black. And nothing's happened. Now AJ knocks Daniels off the ropes. Fires him across. Jumps over. Drops down. And goes for the drop kick, but Daniels holds on to the ropes and points to his head. Look at how clever I am. And then bounces off the ropes and eats a drop kick. Joe rolls in and eats a drop kick. And AJ Styles is in control. Daniels is up, staggering around, holding his head. Now a headlock from AJ. Takedown. Side headlock on the ground. Daniels forces back up onto his knees. Steps up. They're onto one knee each. And then up to the feet. Daniels... Oh, AJ steps off Joe and then knocks him off the apron and does a headlock takedown on Daniels. Back down to the ring. Daniels rolls him through for a pin attempt, just for a 1. And now they're back up to the feet. Still in a headlock, though. Off the ropes goes AJ. Back across. Joe just about trips his leg. And a reverse STO flatliner type move from Daniels that AJ stumbled into. Thanks to Joe, who then grabs Daniels by the head and drops him across the top rope. Now Joe's back in. Jab, 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 jab. Oh, we're throwing lefts as well now. No, just on the rights again. You shut up, ref. Now headbutt. And then, oh, just punts AJ in the ribs. The toe poke. Oh, I don't know what move that was. It was like a flying knee, but almost in a head height Thez press position to Daniels. And then kick to the back of the thigh. And another one. Daniels not having a good time with these. Daniels tries catching it and Joe rolls through into a knee bar. Daniels in a lot of pain. AJ needs to save his title. Decides to bounce off the ropes first and drops a knee drop on the head. Imagine how annoyed you'd be if as you were hitting the ropes, Daniels tapped and you're like, oh, I should have gone direct. Goes for the pin. Gets a 1. On Joe, that was. Then kicks Daniels' leg out from under him. Daniels' leg's not having a good time here. Not having a good time. Right hand from AJ to Joe. Pulls Joe out of the corner. Hooks him up for a suplex. Can't lift him. Again, can't lift him. And now Joe lifts AJ. AJ kicks out of it. And then suplexes him. Snap suplex to Joe. And then right hand for Daniels as he was trying to get back in the ring. Daniels laid out on the apron again. So he spent most of the match is just getting punched and then lying down for a bit. It's basically been one-on-one Styles and Joe for a lot of it. Elbow to the back of the head of Joe. Styles going for the Indian style deathlock type move. Yeah. I think that's the Indian deathlock, right? Oh, there you go. Daniels breaks it up with the double axe handle to AJ's stomach. Then drop kicks Joe, who rolls out of the ring. Now Daniels sends Styles off the ropes. Drop toe hold. Knee to the back of the head and taunts. And then drops the knee on the back of the head. Got a fallen angel chant going on. Are we allowed to do that anymore? Oh, went into a neckbreaker position, but then kind of turned it into a side effect, but AJ kicks out again. Oh, then the Bray Wyatt neck snap. Doesn't look quite as brutal when Daniels does it. And now he's holding his chin. And AJ's selling it like that really hurts, but he's basically holding his chin. Then let's go to dropkick Joe in the knee. Good move. Then scoop slam. And slam Styles onto Joe's back, who was face down on the floor. What's Daniels doing? He's got AJ by the legs. He's... Oh, okay, he's in a Boston Crab on AJ and a camel clutch on Joe. If you can picture such a thing. I mean, I don't know why AJ's leaving his legs up, because no one's holding them. But then Daniels punches Joe in the top of the head. Hurts his hand, it would seem. How hard's his head, he says to the referee, I think. Oh, he bit his hand. Okay. So it wasn't the punch that hurt. Joe bit Daniels' hand. Okay, flying forearm from Daniels to Styles. I'm glad Taz pointed that out because I didn't pick up on that. Runs in and Urinagi by Joe. That's vintage Joe, as Michael Cole would say. Now is he going to foot wash AJ? Yeah, he is. Here we go. Here we go. Foot wash. 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 And then off the ropes on the opposite side. And running foot wash. Why am I saying foot wash? It's face wash. And then one to Daniels. I don't know how many times I just said foot wash when that isn't even the right word. I mean, it was a foot wash to the face. Snapmares Daniels over. Chop to the back. Roundhouse kick to the front like he did to Styles before. Styles runs in. Gets a spinning inverted atomic drop for his troubles. Drop kick and senton. Drop kicks Styles out of the ring and lands into a senton on Daniels. Joe getting the crowd to clap along. That's not very Joe-esque, but okay. We'll allow it. He's thinking of a suicide dive to AJ. Goes for it and AJ does a jumping roundhouse kick as Joe comes through the ropes. And now they're fighting outside the ring. Right hand from AJ. And then climbs back in to take on Daniels. Right forehand to Daniels in the corner. And another one. Fires Daniels across. Daniels pulls AJ in. Keeps the grip and pulls him into a forearm. Short arm forearm. Drops AJ to his knees. Daniels thinking diving out onto Joe, but forgets that AJ's there apparently. Gets a kick to the gut and a suplex. And then AJ goes to jump out. Joe moves out the way and then sweeps the leg out from under AJ, who was on the apron. Drops him face first. And then Daniels finally with the suicide dive. Someone hits one. Hits Joe. Dives over AJ, hits Joe. And now we're faded to black again. And then nothing's happened and we're back. Don't understand that. Don't understand that. Probably never going to. Knife hand chop from Daniels. Climbs up onto the apron. Joe's on the outside. He jumps up. Oh, going for a split-legged moonsault, but AJ caught him, dropped him down into like a 3-0, and then he got a chop from Joe. And now I think he's in a coquina clutch here. But AJ, oh, kind of like how a high jumper goes over the bar, but out of the ring onto Daniels and Joe. My goodness. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, now Styles rolls Joe back in. Daniels took the worst of it, clearly. He's still down. He goes for the pin on Joe. He's not going to get it. It's been too long. There you go. Kicks out at 2. Again, it's good. I'm not sure it's awesome yet. Oh, he right-handed Joe, and then Joe just fired back with one of his own. Fires AJ off the ropes. And then head scissors takeover by Styles. Joe backs up into the corner. Right forearm. Another one. And another one. Excuse me. And a fourth one. Daniels charged in, but Styles moved out the way and slammed Daniels into Joe. Then slammed him face first to the floor. And now he's going to do basically poetry in motion. Wow, but goes over the top rope onto the apron. And then as Daniels stands up, springboard Hurricane Rana. Wow, AJ Styles. Everyone says he's good now. Wow, AJ Styles was good back then. That was ridiculous. Got a 2 count on Daniels. The Hurricane Rana was to Daniels, by the way. It's just so hard to get all the detail in when you're trying to keep up with this. That was awesome. That little combination. Now he's throwing forearms. He chops Joe. Forearm for Joe. Now they're in opposite corners, but Daniels coming across. And then shoulder tackles into the back of AJ. Into Joe, and then turns him round, and now they're doing double shoulder tackles. Chop to Styles while he's sat in Joe. Then Styles ducks the second one, and Joe eats a chop, and then gets a forearm to the back, even though he ducked. Styles into the opposite corner now. Daniels runs in, over enthusiastic with the monkey flip into Joe, who then catches him and powerbombs Styles into Daniels. That was pretty crazy. Picks him up for a powerbomb. Here we go. 1, 2. Styles kicks out over into the Boston Crab. Classic. Vintage Samoa Joe. It's still an OMG in the video game these days. Because of Mr. Joe. And now steps over into... I didn't know he did the STF transition this long ago. Why is that not in the games? And does he transition into the crossface as well? Like he does these days? He does! There it is! It is beautiful. Joe's so good as well. Different type of good. Styles is ridiculously, dynamic. Joe's just fluid. Just smooth and still brutal looking at the same time. Like that. Toe poke to Daniel's face. Keeps him out of the ring. Oh, AJ reached the ropes, by the way. Too much to call. Forearms from AJ. 3 of them. Bounces off the ropes. Into Joe. Snap! Power slam. And AJ kicks out at 2. Now Daniels is back in. Clubs to the back of Joe. 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. Off the ropes. This isn't going to go well, Daniels. Oh, running elbow. Joe just took a few steps and met Daniels with the running elbow as he bounced off the ropes. That's a big boy you're running into, says Tazzy. Ain't wrong. Goes to the clothesline. Daniels ducks. Snapmare through. Dragon sleeper. Oh, he's got AJ. Oh, and he rock bottoms AJ onto Joe and drops Joe with a reverse DDT at the same time. If you can picture such a thing. Goes to the pin on Styles. I think Joe took the worst of that. You should have gone for him. Styles kicked out. Joe kicks out. Double 2 counts. Crazy stuff. Right, Daniels stalking AJ now. AJ getting up in the opposite corner. Daniels runs in. Running high knee. Lifts him up into a fireman's carry. Death Valley driver. And then pins AJ. 1, 2, and Styles kicks out again. Joe's rolled out at this point, by the way, guys. Leaving Daniels and AJ in the ring. Daniels is in control. Lifting AJ up. Right arm, right fist, left fist, right fist. Body shots from Styles, but Daniels clubs him down. Hooks him up for a suplex. Styles blocks the suplex attempt twice. And then suplexes him over, but he lands on his feet and then he drops him in the neck breaker. I remember that move. I missed that move. That was a good move. Very nice. Very nice. Suplex onto his feet into a neck breaker. Beautiful. Almost as beautiful as Daniels' nails. What are the fans chanting? I don't know what they're chanting. Joe's rolled back in now. He comes up behind AJ. Oh, AJ catches him with a right to the jaw. Body shots, head shots, lefts and rights. And now Joe firing back, open hand palm slaps. And then just kicks him in the head. That was a way too serious oversell from AJ there. It didn't look good, actually. Daniels ducks the roundhouse kick on the same combination. And then step up Enziguri takes Joe down. Forearms from Styles to Daniels now. And then Daniels fires some back. Off the ropes. AJ kicks the hand that he went for the clothesline with. And then Pele kick. And then Daniels with the slow sell. Beautiful. Remember the Pele kick was actually an overhead kick instead of the weird sort of over-the-shoulder kick, which is slightly different now. AJ rolls out onto the apron looking dazed. Joe's slowly getting up to his feet. Daniels on the opposite side from AJ. Joe's in the middle. Joe runs at AJ, shoulder barges in from the apron. And then the Eddie Guerrero roll into the ring senton. And then a spinning forearm, discus lariat. And then a lariat to Joe as well. And then a lariat to Daniels. And then a right forearm to Joe's head. Right forearm to Daniels. Daniels reverses the Irish whip. AJ goes over the top rope. Flips Daniels up and over. As he runs in. Springboard. Phenomenal forearm. Years before it was the phenomenal forearm. And Joe kicks out. Years before it was his WWE finisher. Oh, Joe with the poke to the eyes of Styles. Bounced off the ropes. Snap Hurricane Rana from Styles. Hooks the pin and only gets a 2. Styles with a forearm to Joe. Takes him back into a corner. Whips him across. Joe reverses into the corner. Steps in. Styles with the back elbow. Jumps onto the middle rope. Step over. Moonsault DDT thing. We all know Styles used to do that. And he gets the 2 count on the pin. AJ Styles was great in this. A back elbow by Daniels. And now he's going to do the same move but off a rope instead of a turnbuckle. But Daniels snapmares out of it. And into a crossroads type move. Oh, that was a really nice little sequence. And then Joe rolls over and breaks up the pin because he was nearby. Very nice. Yeah, I think my criticism of this match was unfair. It's not as good as the first one, but it's a good match. Jabs from Joe. Elbows from Daniels out of a fireman's carry position. And German suplexes Joe. Yeah, that was impressive. You're right, TNA. Almost as impressive as how durable his eyeliner and nail polish have been. Oh, then Joe just lifts him up and crotches him on the top rope. Uh-oh, Muscle Buster time. But way before it was banned. There's the Muscle Buster. Goes for the pin on Daniels. And then Styles leaps across and pushes Joe off the pin at 2. Woo! You nearly lost your title without losing the match then, AJ. Because SoCal Val leading all the chants. Chop from Styles to Joe. Goes for the clothesline. Joe ducks on. Oh, okay. Rolls through. Oh, now Styles runs. What is happening here? They're rolling all around the ring. And then holds it for the pin, does Joe. 2. And Styles kicks out. What do you mean, did he get him? Did the referee count 3 or not? Come on, Tenay. Oh! I was having a big stretch then. That's why I wasn't talking. But Joe bounced off the ropes, and that was a nice spinning back kick to the head by AJ Styles. Now Styles lifting Joe up. Looking like he's setting up for a Styles clash. But then Daniels with the Enziguri to the back of Styles' head. Joe collapses. Styles collapses. What's Daniels going to do now? He's going to drop kick Joe under the bottom rope onto the apron. Oh, so that was his finisher, was it? Okay. Right, anyway. Oh, this looks like an Angel's Wings. Yeah, Styles just nearly went for an Angel's Wings on Daniels. He flips him over. Styles goes through with the oh my god, jackknife pin from Daniels. Lifts Styles up for a Styles clash. And then Joe kicks Daniels. AJ somehow ends up on top of him for a pin. And then Joe kicks Styles off him. What in the hell just happened there? I don't even know. Double clothesline. Now I can call that. Joe takes out Daniels and Styles with a synchronized double clothesline. Now fires Daniels across into Styles. They're both stacked up in one corner. Daniels ducks a kick. Styles hits Joe with a right. Oh, and then a clothesline leg sweep combination from Daniels and Styles. Takes Joe down. And now here they are. They look around. There's no reaction. The crowd goes mild. Here they go. They do a little high five thing and then they start punching each other in the head. Very good. Into the opposite corner goes Daniels. Styles runs in. What on earth just happened there? I don't know, but they're both out on the apron now. On opposite sides of a turnbuckle. Looking at a superplex. This looks like it's setting up for Joe to do something here, to be honest. They're both up on a second rope on the outside of the ring for a superplex type position. Styles trying to suplex Daniels. Daniels having none of it. Forearm. Forearm. Daniels is sat on the actual top rope, not the turnbuckle. Oh, and then Joe just chopped AJ off the ropes to the outside. And now another muscle buster looking like to Daniels. No, Daniels flips out onto his feet. Oh, nice STO. BME time. Joe's in position for the best moonsault ever. Goes over for it. Middle, top, and moonsault. And then goes for the pin. But AJ breaks it up with a springboard 450. My goodness. And then he pins Joe for the win. Good match. All my criticism in the past of this, I mean, not on the channel, I'm sure you're all like, what? But I have criticised this match in the past when talking about it as being a bit too contrived. And there were a few spots that weren't the best, weren't the most fluid that they could have been, and they were trying too hard to make something innovative. But overall, really good match. Really enjoyed it. Good stuff. Very good show in general. Like, genuinely enjoyed that. Pretty much start to finish. Not a lot of weak links in that match. The women's 6-man tag, yes, there was eye candy in it, but there was not a lot else. The X Division match wasn't that great, I didn't think. Yeah, considering who was in it, I said Red and Homicide didn't have that much chemistry. But beyond that, I think it was generally quite a good show. It started off weak and got stronger. Like, which I know a lot of shows start strong these days, and they probably thought it was going to with it being Amazing Red and Homicide, but it's not a bad thing if it finishes a lot stronger than it starts. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, so that I know to do more of these. Also, in the comments, we've had plenty of things to comment on, but anything else I've said, just feel free to comment. Like, let's get a discussion going. I love comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. Check out the links in the description for my other channels, my social media, my Patreon, all that good stuff. And we're still watching replays, and this match was pretty crazy. There's the powerbomb, one man into the other. But for now, all I really have left to say, unless anything else significant happens after the replay, oof, mouthful, is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.